Welcome to Alexis Bloomer Live, the hottest stage show in Las Vegas. Only on Alexis Bloomer Live, you will hear exclusive interviews with all of your favorite rodeo athletes, as well as live music entertainment throughout the entire week. If this is your first time to join us, we encourage you to tweet at @abloomer11 and hashtag AlexisLive. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, the beautiful and talented Alexis Bloomer.
Hello, good morning everybody. I'm glad you guys woke up for today. As you can tell, everything I'm wearing today is from Sheplers. This cute jacket is from Sheplers, so they're the sponsor of today's show. If you walked in, you guys got a 20% off gift card, I guess, to use for any Sheplers store over at the Sands, or we have 2 locations here in Las Vegas. Also, if this is your first time, tweet me at @abloomer11 and I'll tweet you back and you can probably win something. So, without further ado, let me bring up the guys for today. They're pretty cute guys, so if you're walking past us, you should come sit down. We have Chet Johnson, Shane Proctor, and Cort Scheer. They missed the cue just a little bit. Hi, Dad. Did you just say hi to your dad?
Yeah.
Is he out there? Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
How fans? Well, guys, how's Vegas been so far? Where do you want to start? You can start.
It's been awesome. Shoot, I think I've rode better this year than I have the other years I've been here, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Shane, you've had a really good year so far at the NFR.
Yeah, it's been a good start this year. Round 1, round 2 went really well. I won both rounds. I was 89 points. Drew 2 really good bulls, and last night I drew a really good bull. He was a little bit better than me, so I got bucked off. But it's been a good shot. It's been a good start.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with mine, I guess. I'm really holding down that 6th spot every night, so I'm consistent. I wish I could just move my consistency up a little bit from 6th to maybe 1st. I'm happy.
Well, tonight's your night.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, actually, when people come on Alexis Bloomer Live, I feel like they go out and they either win 1st or 2nd. So hopefully y'all guys will all win. Well, that'll be hard too, y'all. Tied for 1st.
Yeah, we can split it.
Yeah, tied for 1st.
You did say 1st or 2nd, so.
Oh, I'm not saying they're gonna get 2nd. 2 first. Okay. You know, Shane, I don't know how you do it. You always have a lot of energy.
I took a 5-hour energy about an hour ago.
Okay.
But it was because I was working out, so you had to get, got up this morning and take care of ourselves and get ready for the day. And that's why I have a lot of energy, is always moving around.
Always moving around and 5-hour energy.
Exactly.
You should be sponsored by them. You
I
give
would
them a
like
free
to.
shout out.
They didn't like it. They said no.
And they said no.
They said no.
I'm sorry. Well, guys, this week's a really busy week for you, and a lot of people don't know everything that goes into qualifying for the NFR. Tell us about one of your busy days so far here.
Pretty easy days, really. You know, you get up there, I kind of get up a little bit later, drink some coffee, watch the round from the night before, kind of like hang out, talk to a few buddies there, and then kind of go and sign some autographs, talk to some people, do some stuff, and go hang out with the family, and about 4 o'clock, get ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so basically what I just said was wrong. It's easy.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty easy.
Okay. Well, it's easy being a professional cowboy. What about you, Shane?
Wake up in the morning, usually go pee, and then take a 5-hour energy, go down to the gym, go pick Starbucks with my wife, and then a shower, and then I get ready to go to one of the convention centers or come to your show and sign some autographs, sign some more autographs, sign a couple more autographs, and then go back to the room, usually watch a movie, hang out, get in my van, go to the rodeo, try to get on bulls.
That is very detailed.
And then I like to go to the South Point afterwards and pick up buckles sometimes, but sometimes they don't let me, so I mean, just that way.
Sometimes you show up and they say you can't come on stage.
Yeah, sometimes I show up and they just say, no, can't do this. But it's all right, it works out in the end.
What about you? Do you have any less detailed in some areas?
Yeah, I'll keep it a little simpler, but I've been pretty busy this first weekend because state of Wyoming, like I was telling you guys, like our governor's out here and our 2 U.S. senators are out here, and we have a Wyoming breakfast, and but our state really supports, you know, what we do, and so I've had a lot to do with them, but you know, they're all kind of headed out this weekend, so it's about to get a lot simpler, and as long as I try to go to the spa every day, I'm starting to feel like a bit of a diva. You know, I get my steam on, and the cold dunk, then the hot tub, and it's a pretty good system I got going, but that's it. Then a nap, then rodeo.
You're from Wyoming, so you're used to this miserable coldness, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm still kind of a little pansy about it. I migrate south in the winter. I'm like a 33-year-old snowbird, so I'm about to head to Texas after we get home.
What part of Texas?
Stephenville. Actually, me and Cort, we bought some land down there. He's about, we're about 2 miles apart, so we plan on building some houses and, you know, kind of an investment deal, and that's kind of our fallback, I guess, and give us something to do in the winter.
I'm so glad y'all are coming to God's state. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of really prejudiced towards Texas because I'm from
What
there.
airport couldn't they get out of this week? What airport was that?
DFW. Thank you for that.
No problem.
It's because we had minor sleet, let me put it that way. We're not even used to this coldness. It's miserable. It's awful. I feel like I need like an entire skiing outfit just to walk outside.
Yeah, I put on my camouflage Under Armour on. I'm good to go. But just Under Armour, nothing else. Just wear that. Just wear that around.
They say not to wear ski mask into the casinos, though. Apparently it's frowned on.
I might as well say something, but I'm not even going to go that route. Okay, this week you guys are kind of treated like celebrities in Vegas. You know, it's a cowboy town. Everybody takes over. Everywhere you go, you see cowboy hats. But if you guys had to trade lives with a celebrity for a day, who would you pick?
Probably Kid Rock.
Every rough stock rider is saying that, I feel like. Why?
Well, because I think he's a stud, and I'm pretty sure he's having a lot of fun all the time.
You need to grow your hair just a little bit more.
Well, I had a mullet for like 2 years, and I thought it was pretty awesome until I actually saw it on TV, and was pretty embarrassed and cut it off the next day.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about the mullet. What about you? Well, we'll go to, do you want me to go to Shane first?
Well, we're sitting over here, we were both like, we really don't know. Like, Cort kind of nailed it there.
Well, there's more people than just Kid Rock, I mean.
I know, but no one's really that cool. I don't know. I figured Cort was going to say Bieber, but...
Do you have Bieber fever?
No.
Not at all?
No way.
I'm going to ask them to change their music tonight to some Justin Bieber.
Oh, it ain't gonna matter what's playing. I probably can't hear it anyway, so I'm not.
Okay, I'll say George Strait. He's pretty classy. He's a cowboy,
and you're a cowboy.
Every woman I've ever heard go, "Oh my God, there's George Strait." So, you know, I don't think it'd be bad live.
You just want to hear the women say, "Oh my gosh, Chet Johnson."
Oh my God, it's Chet Johnson.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Okay, those are two extremes. Are you going to make it even more different? I mean, you've had some very interesting answers so far, so.
Well, you guys can't see this, but on the monitor in front of us is Carl Stressman, and he's got a sweet mustache, so I trade with him.
You're watching this and talking about his mustache.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can't see it, but they're pampering him right now. I mean, they're brushing his hair, getting that sweet mustache going good, so I could trade for that mustache.
I think you look fine the way you are. Okay, I know you guys are kind of living the American dream.
I'd like to trade Randy Bloomer.
I don't think, that'd be weird. You'd be my dad right now, so that'd be kind of odd. That'd be a little weird, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it. Okay, yeah, that is awkward. Thank you back there, whoever said that.
This just got weird.
It's been weird since you said that go to the bathroom comment.
I didn't get any more detail than that. Could have got a lot weirder.
Yeah, okay, let's change subject just a little bit. Okay, you guys are kind of living the American dream. You're getting to be cowboys and stuff every day, and everybody grows up wanting to be a cowboy. But if you had to change occupations, what would you want to be?
Probably a surfer instructor.
Why is that?
Because you'd be in like the best weather in the world. You get to surf all the time. And you're probably gonna have to teach a lot of hot chicks how to surf.
Do you know how to surf?
No.
Okay.
But I'd
something
want
you
to.
could learn, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
Okay, so surf instructor. Maybe at the end of this you could show us your surf skills, kind of like what you think it would be like.
Well, I can't even ride a skateboard. I used to be, I could rollerblade a little bit.
Why don't you be like an ice skater?
No, I can't. I tried that once too, and that didn't work either.
So what's a talent you have, other than riding saddle bronc?
I can
Dancing.
drive. I can drive pretty good.
Okay.
That is a lie.
That's a lie? Like what kind of cars are you talking about?
Yeah, Cort's my traveling partner. He knows how to sleep. He doesn't know how to drive.
You never get out of the back of the van. All you do is head back there to sleep. He's the worst traveling partner in the world.
Oh.
Worst. Are y'all traveling together next year?
Well, maybe if we make it through this show.
They were, but not now.
No, okay, I brought the bad subject, my bad. Okay, what about you? What occupation would you choose?
I'd probably be a teacher, because that's what I went to college for, and my whole family does it. My dad, my mom, my sisters. I don't know, I just like teaching people. That's why I like putting on bull riding schools, is because I like helping people out and teaching them what I know, because I know a lot.
You'd be a really fun teacher. Actually, you grew up on an Indian reservation, is that correct?
Yeah, I grew up on the Colville Reservation in Washington State. It was really cool. Really rodeo-rich background. We had the Olmec suicide race. It's just, there's a lot of pride being from there, and I mean, where I grew up on that reservation, that's where all the great cadge bulls come from, Dogface, Rapid Fire, and so I got to see those bulls come up and see those bulls compete here before I was here, so that's what I looked up to, was the bulls. But yeah, I'm definitely proud to be from there.
You go back and you actually teach bull riding schools there as well, right?
Yeah, every year we do a bull riding school 2 days long during their spring break, and I've been lucky enough to have other instructors donate their time. We don't charge but $50 for the kids, and all 12 to 18 year olds, and the only thing the $50 goes to is their insurance for the weekend. And it's pretty awesome. The whole community comes together. We have a big potluck. JB Mooney, Ben Jones, Travis Briscoe, Ty Posball have all been instructors at it, and it just, the whole community comes together. I mean, it's funny to have a bull riding school at 10 o'clock in the morning and have there be 500 people watching. It's just, it's awesome. The Caddages bring bulls, Mike Corey, and they bring 30 head of bulls. We find steers here, we find steers there. Caddages bring 30 head of heifers up, and it's awesome. We ended up bucking 238 head in 2 days last year. It was pretty cool, so definitely fun to get back to the community and help out, because that's the same arena I learned to ride in. So to get back to them and maybe help them choose a career or a path, it's definitely rewarding.
Well, I could definitely see you being a teacher then. What about you, Chet? Would you be a teacher?
No.
So you don't know everything like Shane?
Yeah, my knowledge is pretty limited. And that many kids, I think I'd freak out a little bit. One at a time when it comes to little ones is all I can handle. But I probably, I got hurt pretty bad in 2010, so I started taking flying lessons, kind of on my recovery, and I love flying, and it was great. So I try to be a pilot, but when you have a severe head injury, the FAA really frowns upon you getting your airman certificate, so I have to go through a bunch of tests, and hopefully I can pass them all. I got to do it when I get home, but I really love flying, and I like to pursue, even after I'm done rodeoing, it'd be something I'd like to do, because I just got a passion for it, I guess.
So one day I can expect to hear you at Southwest Airlines. This is your pilot, Chet Johnson, blah, blah, right?
I hope not.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna get off the plane, because you just talked about head injuries, so.
Yeah, I could rather be like a crop duster or something.
You're gonna die a lot faster being a crop duster than you are a pilot for Southwest, I can tell you that.
Well, you speak to the danger while I have injuries and stuff like that. Why do you guys keep rodeoing? And especially doing rough stop? It's so dangerous.
Because chicks dig it.
Okay, is that really why you do it?
No, because my dad was a calf roper, and so I've always been around the rodeo atmosphere, and it's just something I've always been thrilled to watch. And when you ride a good bull or a good bronc in front of the crowd, it's just fun. The intensity and the adrenaline, especially in the Thomas and Mack, it's just something that, it's a rush like anything else. Some people jump out of planes for, some people take drugs for, we get on animals for. It's just something that we're attracted to, and it keeps us going.
And beyond that, you know, the riding part of it is awesome, and we've been doing it for so long. It's still a challenge. Like, you're always trying to get better, and every bronc I get on, there's something you look back like, I wish I would have done this or something. So you're always striving for a little more perfection. And then just the lifestyle, like, you rodeo with your best friends. They turn into your brothers, they turn into your family. You know, we see these guys all year long, and you really grow pretty close together. And you know, you even talk to people that retire, and that's one of the toughest parts is, oh, we don't get to see our buddies no more. And, you know, between that and the riding and, you know, then just being able to do here, or be here and living your dream, it gets pretty addictive.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything they're saying. Best part about rodeo to me is the people you meet and the great times you have. I mean, you've followed around with TV cameras, you just laugh all the time, because I mean, every one of us is having fun. I wish we had a journal of this kind of stuff we get to do, you know, but we always, obviously we're cowboys, we don't read and write. But I know, I mean, getting on Broncs, it's adrenaline rush. All of our families did it. We love to do it. When we go home, we like to go and rope and have a blast, you know, and chill out. It's not all worry all the time, you know. Rodeo's just laid back, a bunch of good old boys having a good old time. And the best, and like I said, when you meet people on the road, it's awesome, because a lot of times you're making their day, and shoot, it's making your day just getting to see them.
You just said that cowboys don't read and write, you know?
Yeah.
People have a lot of misconceptions about rodeo. In your opinion, what's the biggest misconception?
I don't know. Probably that might be a pretty big stereotype, you know, that might be wrong, you know, because there's a lot of cowboys that a lot of us have graduated from college. You know, we do have degrees, and you look at it and say, man, these guys are just running wild, being stupid with their money or whatever. And but there's a lot of guys out there that have lots of plans for what they're doing, and they're setting up their whole life. And so we're having a blast doing what we do for work, I guess. And when we're done, we're just gonna be smiling, sitting in our rocking chair, you know. I mean, because we're set up and we're smart about how we handle our finances, and like that's one of the main things I see is a lot of them think cowboys don't know what the heck they're doing, but there's a lot of them that are a lot sharper whipped than people give them credit for.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay, I feel like this is a spelling bee. I will repeat the definition.
Can I buy a vowel?
Okay, what is the biggest misconception of rodeo in your opinion?
Especially in the rough stock, is that we mistreat our animals. I mean, these are $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 animals, and in the bull riding, you know, they talk about tying their genitals up to make them buck, and it's not, I mean, it's completely not like that, and people just need to be educated. And so I think it's a big responsibility for our sport to not go find the other cowboy and educate them, but to go find the people that you normally wouldn't be around rodeo, people from New York, people from California, who think it's just us being cruel to animals, to go out and educate them and show them how well we actually do take care of these animals. These animals are our livelihood, and I mean, with all the breeding that's going on and with all the expensive money that's going into it, we really do love each and every animal that we get on, even if they don't love us back.
Very good point. They don't love you back. Like you just said last night, didn't love you back.
Yeah, he was angry.
What about you, Chet? Do you have an opinion?
I guess, agree with these two, but maybe the other one is this, that cowboys are just a bunch of wild party animals and just go get drunk every night and all that. And, you know, there is a side of that, but it's not near as big as what people think it is, and there's a lot of guys that just flat don't do it. And like, especially this week, you know, we've worked so hard to get here, we're not going to waste, you know, this kind of an opportunity by going and partying all night. But you still hear it a lot, it's like, oh, how wild is it out there and all that. And it's like, rodeo's evolved, you know, and it's a sport, it's for a lot of money, and you know, like Cort said, we're setting up our futures, you know, so why would we waste this chance?
Very good point. Do you hear that? If there's any kids out there, do the right thing. Don't go party every night.
Don't do drugs.
And go to school. I'm just kidding. This is like one of those, what's it called? advertisements for, never mind, okay, whatever. Okay, you guys travel together, as you said a while ago. What is the best thing of traveling with Chet? What's the best thing about it?
He does all the entering. I don't have to worry about it. And I had to enter one rodeo. Did I miss that rodeo?
No, you got it, but you were nervous about it.
Like, there's like a certain time, like you have like 2 days to enter a rodeo, and I've got my alarm set. And I think I had like 5 alarms set, because every time I'd like try to call, I wouldn't have service or something, so then I'd forget about it, and then I'd think about it again, and that like gave me gray hairs thinking I was going to miss this rodeo, because I think if I miss this one rodeo, the only thing I have to do the whole year, I'm never going to hear the end of it. And I did end up getting that one rodeo entered, so I was pretty proud of myself. But yeah, Chet is an entering rascal. Chet's, I don't know why I'm talking good about him, he's sitting right there, but he's very intelligent about where we need to go, because we rodeo a lot in Canada too, and that's kind of tricky. You got to know which rodeos to hit, and what purse to hit, and what horses to get on. And Chet's like he's a veteran, he's older than heck, and so he knows where we need to go, and so it's pretty beneficial to have him in the pin.
What's the best thing about traveling with Cort? Obviously, he doesn't do the driving.
Don't be honest either.
Well, you know, I've always wanted to be a babysitter, and this has given me a great opportunity. And our third traveling partner, Tyler Corrington, he also needs some help in that area. No, they're great because they're so positive about stuff. And Cort, you know, he's a heck of a competitor, and when you travel with someone like that, it makes you want to ride better. And I think we feed off of each other. And obviously, we've had a great year. All 3 of us made the Canadian Finals. All 3 of us made the NFR, and we can't think of the traveling groups that's been able to accomplish that. So I think just that positivity, the enthusiasm, and I'll take it back. Cort is a heck of a good driver, and he will get behind that wheel and put in some miles. Just give him his iPod, and he will tear down those miles.
Okay, now I want you guys to keep everything you just said in mind about each other. And I'm asking you, what's the worst thing about traveling with Chet?
As soon as Chet gets done driving, he grabs his iPad and he's back on the bed. And he is gone. Which really doesn't bother me too much, except for if I don't know where I'm going. It's not a good thing. And my phone, I don't have service on my phone. But yeah, Chet, honestly, it doesn't really drive, I think it's hilarious because it drives Tyler crazy is the best part. Because Tyler's like one of those guys, when you travel with somebody, you need to have a travel partner sitting right beside you. Which to me, I'm thinking if I gotta drive to a shift, I wanna sleep a little bit. And Tyler's like, you're the worst driving partner in the world. I'm like, who cares, I'm gonna be driving here in like 2 hours anyways. I'll just pass out usually. But no, I think that's the funniest part about Chet is he just right back there. Usually he's not sleeping, he's on his iPad like playing like Words with Friends or something. But I think it's hilarious.
What's the worst thing about traveling with Cort?
Cort loves rap music, and he loves rap music loud. And I don't mind a little bit of it, but after a while I'm like, if I hear one more 50-something, or I don't know.
50 Cent.
What's the other one you like so much?
Oh, 50 Cent.
Little Wayne or something?
Little Wayne's awesome, man.
Yeah, so like it's not a big deal, but he knows I don't like rap music too, but I'm trying to warm up to it, so you know it's probably more of a problem for me than him. So
he's getting a lot better. Yeah. He's doing a lot better.
Well, like you said, I'm older, you know, like it hurts my ears.
He's teaching you stuff. How about that? He's teaching you about the culture of the younger generation.
Yeah. This is what kids are listening to, though. But he's only like 5 years younger than me. It's not like it's not like we have a generational gap here.
I know, but he makes it seem like that.
I know. Like once you hit 30, I've noticed in rodeo, all of a sudden you're old. Like that's just it, especially when you ride Broncs. Like I think there's only 3 of us over 30 this year. We've heard that a lot. Like, when are you retiring? I'm like, serious? Do I look that old, or am I riding that bad, or what's going on here? But yes, I digress.
Okay, you like rap music. What's your favorite song?
I like Till I Collapse. It's probably my favorite one. I like to listen to that song before I get on. I don't know, it just kind of gets me going, and I just think it's pretty awesome, to tell you the truth. I like a lot of them though anymore. Anything's got a beat, I can rock to it.
Eminem, very nice. So, don't you think I should make him try to rap real quick?
He needs a freestyle.
Okay, I think he needs a
honestly
freestyle.
can't. There's no way. I can't even think of a song to freestyle.
You like rap though?
That's why it's freestyle.
know,
You
but-
just
Yeah, you
do
just
it.
make it up.
Yeah. That's fine. No, I'm the stereotypical cowboy. I'm the dumb one. I'm not that quick.
You're not like.
Please stand up. Please stand up.
Okay, that was great.
At least I heard that one before.
Yes, exactly. That was good.
Good
You
job,
did good.
Sal.
That was Eminem, so you might.
Very good. Good job.
Good thing we couldn't say the words in that one.
Yeah. This is a family show. What about you? Do you have any hidden talents? Can you sing or dance?
I sing in the shower, and if you check my wife's Facebook page, you'll see me singing to the rodeo every day so far this week. She thinks it's funny to hide and videotape me while I'm driving to the rodeo, and they've been on her Facebook page, apparently. And no, I just basically work with leather and you know, mainly dominatrix stuff. Try to get in that, build that kind of stuff. But no, I build chaps and.
I heard you made a
I was trying to keep a straight face, hoping you like.
I did make a skirt for my wife this year for the NFR. It was pretty cool.
That's
I think
talent.
so.
You have a really unique style. Like, here, stand up real quick. Okay, anybody that has ever seen, the first time I met him, it was at a PBR at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and this guy walks up and he has on ripped jeans, and I was like, what in the heck is this guy doing? He has ripped jeans, his shirt's like unbuttoned, and he has on wild boots. I was like, this guy's very punchy. And he walks up and he's like, hey, I'm Shane Proctor. And I was like, oh, you're who I'm interviewing, okay. So anytime you see him, he's always gonna look good. So where do you get your style from?
I don't know. If I like something, I buy it. It just comes to me. I don't know. I get my style from Cinch because they're my sponsors, and Corral Boots because they're my boot sponsors. They make me these pretty cool wing with cross boots. I like them, so buy some.
Well,
And some Cinch stuff.
at the back number party, you and Jesse were looking fly. You looked pretty good.
Well, back in the day, you know, in the 70s and 80s, when you seen all the pictures of people getting their gold buckles and stuff, they were always in suits. And I wanted to bring that back, so I went to the Men's Warehouse store and I bought a suit. And I liked it. I think I'm going to do it every year. Because I mean, if you're going to get dressed up for something about the NFR, put on a pair of slacks for the back number deal, because it's pretty sweet.
He knew he looked good too, trust me. He walked on that stage, he like strutted out there and was like looking
Oh,
out.
that's my walk every day.
That's your-
I strut everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh my goodness. No, he looks good. And then his wife was
It's
actually
either that or
wearing-
skipping. Sometimes I just skip.
Okay. Well, if I ever see you skipping, I'm gonna be like, he took too many 5-hour energies.
No, I'm not Jory Marcus. I only take one.
Only take one. Well, he was telling me at the back number party that his wife had a custom dress on, that she got it custom made. He knew more about it than she did, probably, because he was just telling us all these facts. Can you tell us about her dress?
Her dress was made by Sandra Celli. I don't know if any of you guys have watched Gypsy Weddings on some TV show.
TLC.
But I have to watch it quite a bit apparently, and so I know who she is. But she's a famous dressmaker that makes a lot of wedding gowns for Gypsy women, and they are flashy and blingy, and I've even seen them on the show where they put lights in the dresses, and it's pretty amazing. And we ended up calling her shop to get one made for the CMT Awards. And out of randomness, her assistant was out, and Sandra Celli actually answered the phone. And so Jessie just asked if she could do it, and she made her a dress, and it worked out really well. And so it's pretty cool to have a dressmaker like that make her dress. I was pretty psyched about it. So I actually did tweet her the picture of her wearing her dress, and she replied back twice. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I don't know if you guys want to talk about dresses some more, but...
Yeah, no, that's actually really cool. You guys get to meet a lot of cool people in this occupation. Who's been the coolest person y'all met so far? We'll start with you down there.
Shoot, I don't know. Like, not to go back to like Kiss in Wyoming's, but like our governor, like I've got to meet all of our last two governors, and it's a small state, but it's quite an honor to be able to talk to them and be that close to that big of a politician. So it's always neat to meet our governors and stuff like that. As far as celebrities, I haven't really met a lot of them. I guess I always dodged them somehow. I got really close to Steven Seagal in Cloverdale one year. He's huge. That was kind of neat, but that's about it, I guess.
You didn't recognize him?
No, I had no idea. And someone like, oh yeah, that's Steven Seagal. I was like, who's the guy with the ponytail? You know, like dressed all weird. Like, oh yeah, that's Steven Seagal. I'm like, oh, there's a reason I didn't like his movies.
What about you, Shane?
I've got to meet a lot of interesting people throughout my travels. I mean, we get to meet, we're lucky enough to meet a lot of people. I've been able to meet Uriah Faber at a couple PBR events. Tom Cruise came to one time. That was pretty neat. I mean, there's lots of stories of people that we've met at Calgary. I didn't actually meet him, but I seen Vince Vaughn in one of the big boxes right behind the sheets. I thought that was pretty neat. Apparently he likes rodeo a little bit, so that's pretty cool. But it was fun.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It was. I mean, I just looked back and I was like, oh crap.
What about you? Have you met anybody cool?
Wouldn't say I directly met him. I remember the first year I was here, in which every one of the cowboys that's down below would have seen him anyways, but I remember I was just put my shafts on, I was running out the alley there to get on my horse, and there was this big guy with this gray beard standing there, and he told me, hey, good luck, cowboy, and I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. He's like, no, you're gonna do good tonight. I was like, well, thanks, I appreciate it a bunch. And so I took off running, just shook his hand, took off running, and I got on my horse, and it just boggled my mind, how in the heck did that guy get back there? Because like, you can't get back there without a back number or something, or working there, or credentials. And it's like, who in the heck is that? And about that time, I hear this fiddle going on in the grand entry. It was Charlie Daniels, and I didn't even know it. I felt so stupid. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I was always looking forward to seeing him again. I guarantee he's gonna autograph something for me. But it was pretty cool just getting to meet him like that. And I mean, it was pretty cool. I felt pretty stupid for not knowing who he was, but I won't make it mess up again, I promise.
I thought you were gonna say Santa Claus. You're like, yeah, he had a big gray beard. I was like, okay, he really thinks he messed
I met him once too.
Okay.
I do got a funny story about me and Dale Earnhardt Jr. one time.
Okay,
Because
tell us.
he lives 2 roads down from us, you know, being from Mooresville, North Carolina and stuff. And we went over to his house, and you go up to meet, you know, celebrities. You think, man, this is a celebrity. They're pretty cool. And he was sitting on his porch down there at Whiskey River on his place, and my wife, she goes and introduces us. And he actually worked for her grandpa doing hay when he was younger. Dale Sr. made him do that. Well, I'm sitting there, I introduce myself, and he gets this weird look on his face, and all of a sudden he just lifts a cheek up and just rips one right in front of me. I was like, good to meet you.
That warms you up fast, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of smelled a little bad, but at least it's hot air.
I didn't mean it like that, but okay. So Shane, a while ago you were telling me you work with leather and you're pretty handyman, all that stuff. So do you think if you were stranded on an island you'd survive?
If I had a gun and bullets.
If you're just by yourself?
I'd survive until I died.
I can't take you serious sometimes.
I can't help it. It's just me.
I know.
No,
okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I could build a fire, and I could be like, you know, I could talk to a volleyball, draw a face on it.
Wilson.
Yeah. You know, at least I'd have somebody to talk to then. But no, yeah, I'd be all right.
Could you survive?
Yeah, I think I could. I've been in some pretty strange predicaments this year, and survived those, and so I'm pretty sure I could survive on an island.
Can you tell us about some of these?
Well, probably not, but no,
okay, he's overcame it.
When turns out when you rely on your phone, and it gets late at night, your phone dies, and your travel partners take your van or your keys, you're in a pretty good predicament. And then it starts to rain. And it's a very bad thing when you lose your wallet and don't have a credit card either. And you're downtown Fort Worth, trying to find somebody. I found a gas station, found me a charger, and I had never been so happy to see Chet's camper coming over the horizon at about 11 o'clock in the morning in my life.
You were happy? I would have been mad.
No, I was happy because I've been walking for a while.
You left him all night?
I had no idea where he went. Okay, it was after the short round of Fort Worth. We might have been partaking a little bit, and we all just separated, you know. I get this call in the morning, and I've never heard someone sound just so defeated and depressed. And it's Cort, will you come get me? And just sad as could be. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I don't know, some gas station, sitting on some water. So he wasn't that far from me, but this story is awesome because he walked around from Fort Worth from, I don't know, 2 in the morning till 8 in the morning. Slept outside of Sonic for a little bit, took a couple power naps, and it was just raining and pouring in Fort Worth, and I show up, his boots are soaked, he's soaked, and he looks just as sad as can be. But
it is like babysitting.
I wasn't just kind of kidding when I said that, but Cort will get lost sometimes, and it takes a little while to find him, but luckily we're here, so nothing bad happened.
Never missed a rodeo.
Never missed a rodeo.
Nope.
Hey, have you ever seen those kids in shopping malls that the parents have like the little leashes around them?
Yeah, the ones with the monkeys on their back.
Yeah, you should get one of those and then carry him around. That'd be fun.
Like little flags that like goes up and like wobbles or something.
I seen one time where the lady had baggage claim tickets on her son's wrist. If the kid got lost, it had her name and her phone number. Walking through the airport. That was awesome. True story. Took a picture.
I have an even worse story. Actually, I went to spring break last year. Worst decision of my life. I went to Panama, and all the people there had on tags that it like was a tattoo, a temporary tattoo. It said their name and then a number to call if they get lost. I was like, you got it. And they're like, we ordered them in bulk. We ordered them in bulk. I was like, okay. I mean, I guess it's creative, but so okay. Here's the question: if you were on a desert island by yourself, but you're surrounded by water, when I say desert, it means like there's no one there besides you. Okay.
Deserted
That'd be
island.
deserted, yeah.
Whatever,
Not
deserted.
Not a hot, dry desert.
Deserted island.
It's a
Good job.
deserted
Thank you.
desert.
Yeah, he says it's a deserted island.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. There we go. Okay, you're by yourself on an island, but there is a coconut tree and there's trees and stuff. What 3 items would you bring?
Who is this for?
You first.
3 items. Probably a knife. Or an ice skate. That worked really good for Tom Hanks. Yeah. Man, a knife. Probably some matches, because I don't think I'd be really good at rubbing sticks together. So just a buttload of matches. And
How much is a buttload of matches?
you know, there's been discussion over what a buttload is, and I think it's yet to be determined. But smarter minds need to figure this one
There
out.
should be a college course on that. You know, like math.
Buttload 101.
A plus 2 B equals C. Just a buttload of matches here, plus a buttload of matches there. How many is that?
Rayman would know.
He would.
And
He'd bankrupt a casino.
And I guess my third one would be a tent, I guess. Yeah, would that work? Yeah, probably a tent, matches, and a knife.
Those are actually good answers. Yesterday or a few days ago, Caesar told me that he would bring a coconut tree, and I said, "There's coconut trees on the island," and he was like, "Yeah, but I would just bring one in case." Like, that's really random. Okay.
What thought process goes into that? Right?
I don't know. Team ropers, right? What about you, Shane? What would you bring?
I would bring a gas tank and a propane grill, and I went blank. And a knife, and I would cook the coconuts.
Okay. Can you imagine him on an island? Like, I can just see it now.
I would be the most entertained in all my life if I was on an island by myself, because I can keep myself entertained all day.
I would want cameras on that island. I could just picture him with like stuff tied around his head, like he's just distraught, doesn't know what to do.
I'm seeing Flint over here, and he had a very good point. He's like, how about a phone?
Well, there's no service.
A gun and some bullets, and that way you can shoot the coconuts.
Actually, I think you'd be the one that'd be distraught. So what would you bring?
Oh, it'd be pretty easy. Yeah, if you, like, yeah, you're pretty much out of the, your phone's not gonna work. You know, I've had a lot of experience in this area. A knife, a rope, because I mean, every now and then you have to rope something or climb something, you know. there's
Just take your back hairs and tie them
together like hairs.
Yeah, like off the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, exactly.
And rope them.
And
tie
rope
them together.
Pull them together. And it'd be awesome to have a raincoat.
A raincoat?
Yeah. It'd come in really handy.
Because after Fort Worth, you don't want to be out in the rain again?
No.
You weren't really straight on an island then, so I mean.
Yeah, but it would have came in really handy. And I think you could do a lot, because you can catch water in it, like it's raincoat, you can catch water to drink, because you can't drink the water. That's, I mean, that'd be the main thing that I'd be worried about is water. And so, you can catch water in leaves and stuff, you know, but, and you could use it like for a tent. I mean, you could use a raincoat for a lot of stuff. And then, yeah, rope the coconuts. Bring them back down.
Okay, no more. The coconuts are getting beat up here. I thought these coconuts wouldn't even be edible after you guys are done with them, so. Okay, what's your biggest fear as far as animals?
Animals? I hate birds. Like chickens.
So what would happen if you're on an island? What would you do if there was a lot of birds on the island?
I mean, I can stand them, like, but I don't like touching them. Like, they just kind of freak me out. There's something weird about them. Like a vulture, like, it's the ugliest animal in the world. Like, seriously? And they stink. Turkeys? Like, ugh, I hate them.
Okay, well, we have to wrap it up real quick. I think we have some musical entertainment, don't we? Nope, okay, never mind. We don't have any musical entertainment, but let's give them a round of applause because they were all great.
I can sing if we need to. I can sing the Canadian anthem if we have to.
Okay, do you want to sing them?
No.
Okay, never mind, but we do have some giveaways, so we're going to ask some trivia questions. We'll start down here. You have a question for the audience?
How many times have I been in the finals?
You can win something if you answer it right.
Good job, Grandma.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what about you, Shane? Do you have any trivia questions?
The only person that would know this one and probably never get it right is what were my first chaps made out of?
Anybody want to guess?
Anybody? No. Time's up. No, it would be a material that you would put on to cover hay. A tarp, right there. Lady in the orange.
Good job.
Yeah, my first shafts were made out of hay tarp. They were gray and hay tarp blue. But they were great because you could just spray them off with the hose when you got muddy.
Okay, what about you, Chet? Do you have a question?
What was the first year I made the NFR?
1906.
1973. You're close.
Me and Hawkeye.
Higher or lower?
Anybody want to guess? Anybody?
2006.
2006?
Really, really close though.
7.
No. No. What? Who said what?
5.
Yep. 2005.
Good job. Okay, let's give one more round of applause. Thanks, guys. Y'all were great, and I would never be straight on an island with y'all. That's for sure. Okay, thank you guys, and be sure to come back tomorrow. Today was sponsored by Scheffler's, so be sure to go check out their show. Also, follow me on Twitter @abloomer11, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. It's Pink Day.